Relief and jubilation, the end to a decades-long legal battle to clear their names after being vilified in the aftermath of the financial crisis.
I came out to a son who was 9 years old, who I left when he was 3. My marriage broke down whilst I was in prison. My mental health broke down whilst in prison. There was this zeitgeist that existed where they wanted to send bankers to prison, and we were unlucky.
Back in 2015, Tom Hayes was the first trader to be convicted for rigging Libor, an interest rate on loans and financial products that was used throughout the financial system. The rate was determined by numbers submitted daily by several large banks. Mr. Hayes was sentenced to 14 years in prison, but 8 other convictions followed, including for Carlo Palombo, who was a junior banker at Barclays. He was convicted of rigging the Euro-Libor rate, Euribor.
There's just violence everywhere. Being treated like wild beasts by prison guards. The stuff of which I was accused and convicted was something that was done completely openly by absolutely every single person. It was just a normal business practice of the bank.
The traders maintain they did nothing wrong, that pushing for a favourable interest rate within a reasonable range was not fraudulent. In 2022, the US courts agreed. The Supreme Court judges in the UK did not get into that argument. Today's ruling was about the legal process. The Supreme Court judges said that the convictions were unsafe because the juries in the original trials were misdirected by the judge. Essentially, they had been told that the behaviour was dishonest without being left to decide. The Supreme Court said there was plenty of evidence for the jury to consider, but the 2 men had not received a fair trial. Now 7 others could be next in line to have their convictions quashed. The saga has raised questions about how the courts handle technical and complex cases.
Very big lessons all relate to the fact that this looks like it was a part of a scapegoating exercise. The justice system handled it very badly. I mean, ranging from the handling of so-called expert advice right through to the clunkiness, put it mildly, of the appeal system.
For these 2 men, the ordeal has felt like a nightmare, but today was surreal. Now they face the task of rebuilding their lives. Gurpreet, Narwan, Sky News.